they're coming after me.
All right, Meg, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Panic. Pay no attention to detail. Let your mind race. Take short, rapid breaths. Then hide under the bed, but leave 2 of your feet sticking out.
Oh my God, Dad. Are they gonna take me? I'm so scared.
Meg? Meg? I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But I have a very particular lack of skills. I will never be able to find you. But what I do have is $2 and a Casio wristwatch. You can have one of them. Tracker Noir. These guys are serious. Lois, Meg's dead!
Hello and welcome to Blackdog number 129.
29?
Yes, and yes, we sound a bit weird because we are in Burger King. Oh, he's drinking. Hello. Hello. Yes. Hello, my name's Lee.
And I'm Darren.
And this week we're stuck in Burger King, not because my house has burnt down or anything, but because we're doing a pubcast. But we're not doing a pubcast because we're sitting in Burger King. So this is a Burger King part of the pubcast.
This podcast is sponsored by the King of Burgers.
Yeah, Burger King for all your artery clogging needs. Anyway, we're here because we're going to a screening of Taken 2. And this is our usual preamble before we go in and see it, or my phone gets nicked off me by security. So, yeah, what do you think of this one, Darren? Are you looking forward to this?
Well, all I know is that yet again, he has a particular set of skills. Whether they be in the kitchen or the garden, or just plain killing people.
I can put up an IKEA furniture. I can do a flat pack Billy bookcase. Anyway, I've heard this is going to be in 12A, but I haven't seen anything on the actual ticket. I hope it's not.
A 12A?
Yeah, apparently.
Jesus Christ almighty. What did you do? Go around tickling them with feather dusters this time or something?
Yes. I have a particular set of skills. I can wag my finger at you very gruffly and tell you to get off my land.
Yes, and I can see bring my family back as good as that Harrison Ford bloke.
Yeah, I want my family.
I will kill you in the process.
So, anyway, what are you eating there, Darren? Just to inform the listeners.
Well, I'm currently tucking into a supersized chicken rodeo meal with extra barbecue sauce.
So, anyone sitting beside us at the screening who wants to know why we're farting barbecue, there's your answer. I don't really... This film kind of came out of left field. I didn't really expect there to be a sequel.
Nor did I.
Nah. I don't know if it's going to be any good, personally, but... Well...
I must admit, when you phoned me and said, I've got tickets to Taken 2, I actually misheard you and thought you said Tekken 2. I'm thinking, really? You want to go and see the sequel?
I haven't even seen the first one. Yeah. But anyway, so we're going to be going into the screening in about 5, maybe 10 minutes when the doors open.
Yep.
And then after that, you'll hear the trailer, and then we'll be in the pub, I guess. Either getting drunk celebrating or getting drunk because it's fucking depressing. Yes. Did you like the first one, by the way?
Yes, I did, because he did very bad things to very bad people. And he did them rather painfully, too. Yeah,
okay, that's cool. Okay, because I was going to say, because it's probably worth putting that down now before we go in to see it, what you thought of it. I thought the first one was a lot better than I expected. I thought it was going to be shit. And then by the end of it, I'm like, go on, punch him again.
Yep.
Stick his testicles in a light socket, punch him.
You're not tired of watching Liam Neeson just continually hit these blokes. Just pounding on them like that until they're not a bloody pulp.
Liam Neeson, Wolf Puncher.
Yeah. Indeed.
Jedi.
I must admit, there's one bit in the trailer for this one that does kind of make me laugh. You think he's trying to reason with the the head honcho that's come after him. He says, "And if I kill you, your sons will come after me." And he goes, "Yes, they will." And he goes, "And I will kill them too." Thank you.
And I'll fuck up your entire family. Yeah. So, Yeah.
Oh well, there's Taken 3.
That's Taken 3.
Taking out the grandkids.
Taking up the shitter. Anyway, right, okay. Well, I suppose we'll talk a bit more about it once we get out the other end. So, anything you want to add? How's your week been?
It's been pretty awesome. It's been pretty awesome. Well, this weekend was, anyway. The rock and roll thing of being invited, sort of like, 5 minutes before the fancy dress party took place at Mr. Rob Spry's, going to get a costume and actually turning up there and having a really good time.
It looked like you were having a gangbang, is what you looked like.
It did, didn't it? Excellent stuff. Those photographs, they will be on the internet forever now. That's it. I'm immortalised on a bed of women, all dressed as like sexy versions of fairy tale characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see the one with the whip?
Yes. You dirty man.
It didn't look as sinister as that when we were actually having it filmed, but you look at the picture, it's like it's in some kind of dungeon or something, all the shadows cast up against the walls. So, yeah. How was your week, Lee?
Yeah. Well, since the last cast, we had an employee day, and told that basically the company's fucked and that we're all up for possible firing.
Huzzah!
Hooray! So, so that's good. And I'm not telling you anything that isn't already in this week's broadcast magazine, and also in the Hollywood Reporter, I think. But they all say that it's just happening to the UK. It's not. It's happening across the board, across Europe. That the company's basically going to have a bit of a, shall we say, a good seeing to on the headcount front. Don't know how it's going to affect me. Don't know how it's going to affect my team or
Move up, Mr. Metcalf. Pucker those lips.
I was going to say brace for impact. So so basically, I spent the last week feeling fairly fucking depressed, to be honest. But anyway, don't choke on the fucking ice. No, I might do that and blame work.
It might be a bad idea for you to go and see this film then, because you might get a few ideas when you get back in work.
Well, you say that. I was going to say, not that this is obviously conversation for sitting in a Burger King while you're eating dinner, but I went into the men's toilets after we had the discussion, after this Turner Employee Day thing, and we all got told, cuts are going to be made. And there was one guy, he just walked in while I was there, and he just stood there staring at the urinal. He didn't do anything. Didn't get ready. He just stood there staring for about a minute and a half, and then kind of completely emotionless, he just turned around and he just walked straight back out again. Now either he was perving over me going for a piss, or he's going to be the guy that if he gets fired, he's going to end up with a gun wandering around the building. Because it was a very strange day on Wednesday. Lots of very strange people doing very strange things after being told that everyone's up for renewal. So, let's hope this film's good, otherwise my week will have gone round a complete circle. It's completely shit. Hooray!
Well, maybe this is a pain you have to go through because you're actually going to get some good news out of this. See? So you want everything to be shit because that's the karma building up, you see. Your ultimate one-shot weapon, like Ryu or Ken from thinking of the Hadouken.
Oh, right.
In Dragon Fireball or whatever.
I'm going to give it a bit of welly, am I, yeah? Okay. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let's just draw a veil over it there.
I can just see next week's cast. Fuck you and your ball and Dragon Ball, bloody karma.
You want Dragon Ball? I'll give you fucking Dragon Ball. No, actually, we won't find out anything till at least 8 weeks' time, so...
Okay, in 8 weeks' time then.
Yeah, in 8 weeks' time I'm going to be stabbing you in the eye with a pen. But anyway, right, so let's leave it there. We shall see you all after the trailer, while we go and actually watch the film, and Darren tries to choke down what's left of this Burger King thing that he's eating. It is really nice, but I'm not looking at it in the same way after eating mine now. Anyway, right, so we'll see you in the pub.
He slaughtered our men, our brothers, our sons. We will find him. We will have our revenge.
Surprise!
God, I was just leaving you a message.
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, you succeeded. Welcome to Istanbul.
Mom, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful.
Dad's the best, huh?
Yes, he is.
He's here. I want all three of them alive.
Listen to me carefully, Kim. Your mother is going to be taken. And people are going to come for you, too.
What are you going to do?
What I do best. Where is she?
You have 30 minutes.
This is not a game. I will finish this thing. You just have to die.
Hello, we're stuck outside the Imperial Pub. I'm with Darren and Laura and with two other people who just happen to be here for therapy. Paul?
Hey!
And
Michael.
Michael,
Hello.
sorry, I forgot Michael. These guys just turned up because we were all very upset about Taken 2.
I tell you what, I'm just reading the Twitter. Just seen Taken 2. Won't say much, but it delivered. Oh yes, it delivered, my friend.
I'll tell you what it delivered. It delivered a big, smoking, fiery bag of shit on our fucking doorstep. That's what it fucking well delivered. And we're stamping it out right now and realising,
I thought it was one of the...
So, I'm going to be the mediator in this situation.
Are you?
Is that 'cause you haven't seen it?
Darren, didn't like it then?
no. I'll tell you what, it was as beige as the souks they were running through. It really was. It was... That's what it was. It was Liam Neeson,
the souks?
bores you to death. The souks, yes. It's the little, like, you know...
He's only saying that because we went to Marrakesh.
Oh, right.
Yes,
What
it
it
is.
made me think though was I saw washing that was hung up on lines that were
Paul recognised it as
How
his
pissed
own.
off would you be when
Yeah.
you lost your washing?
No, but they were really high. I don't know, how do people get washing onto lines
They're
really,
on a
really
little
high
pulley.
up? Oh, are they? Okay.
This is how
That's
interesting
what
the
it
film
made me-
was.
I
You're
think
worrying
it's
about the
not.
complexities and the physics
It
of
got
the
me
washing.
thinking about that, I tell you.
That's how good the film was then. So, Paul, it made you think about washing.
Oh no, hold on. Taken 2, this time it's Persil. Thank you very much.
Oh, Darren's available for bar mitzvahs, weddings.
It was one of the worst action films of all time, really.
Yeah, it was. It was
What,
shit.
even worse than that one with Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise?
Oh, Night
Night
and Day.
and Day.
Night and
That
Day.
was terrible.
Actually, even the chase sequences in that were better than the ones we watched tonight.
Yeah, at least they had Cameron Diaz straddling a bike.
Here's another review coming in from the Twitter as we speak.
Okay.
Taken 2 screening gave everyone bottles of lager. Result: happy drunk reviews? Question mark. Not really. More old Filmax going to loo all the time.
And now currently tasting the cold steel of a Colt 45 in the mouth.
No, but honestly, it was one of the most neutered pieces of shit I've ever seen. But it was quite funny. Actually, in hindsight, it was funny. At the time, painful to watch.
What was
I
the
think- I
fun,
think
What
the
was your funniest bits? What was your
Oh,
funniest?
so many.
Are you okay? After driving a taxi straight through the American embassy and it's shut up. Are you okay? No,
That's one of the things that they are asked in the Family Guy episode. Actually, they have a sat nav for all the. So they say, turn left to go down the stairs. Turn to your passenger and ask, are they all right? So yeah, they did it. They did.
Stop quoting Family Guy.
They did.
It's just that you have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
there.
You
To be
had to
honest
be
with you,
there, yeah.
I think the Family Guy episode of Taken is probably better than Taken 2.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just, it's just
So-
disappointing.
What was your funniest part? What was the bit that made you laugh? Because I had one part myself.
One bit that made me laugh, I think Jesus, I mean, I think just generally sort of trying to echolocate around a city centre using grenades.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, go on, daughter. And obviously the Liam Neeson sat-nav. Drive forward, Kimmy. Drive backward, Kimmy. Kimmy backwards. Kimmy forwards.
Why didn't they have the Brian Blessed one on there? You should take this road. I tell you, the bit I liked the most was the guy jumping across the roof who literally got clotheslined.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? I'd even forgotten about that. It's one of those that
you just see him go.
So forgettable bits.
That was it. He was gone.
Or the 6'6" Liam Neeson fighting a guy from a kebab shop as the big finale.
But not one to be particular, but how did, like, the first one miss the clothesline, the second one catch the clothesline, the third one miss the clothesline?
Because it was funny.
How did it just pop up for no reason, just to...
We have a phrase on the podcast which is "shut up." That's why, and I think that's generally kind of sums it up. Because there's just no reason for it.
So, gentlemen,
yes.
do you think it was a victim of the rating or just a shit film?
No, because apparently the budget was huge for it, and action movies don't need to be brutal and violent to deliver. And this one was neither brutal and violent or action-packed. There was no sequence
It was
that made
just
you go,
boring.
wow.
It was just boring.
Yeah.
It's about
Really
half an hour in. I'd say half an hour in. My
terrible
phone was
story.
taken off me, so I've no idea. But about half an hour in, I was just bored. The action scenes were fights by the numbers. It was kind of like, I'm going to fight you, or I've killed you, or...
Is that because Liam Neeson's getting on a bit?
No, but
No, I think
so
Liam Neeson's
boringly.
great. I just think it was really badly directed, edited.
And the director was?
Oliver Megaton.
Oliver Megaton.
It's like Tokyo Sexway, isn't it? What a name.
Who's next in the scene fighting Godzilla? Godzilla against Megaton.
I thought it was against Optimus Prime.
Do you think that's his real name? Do you think Megaton's his real name?
I wouldn't know that until I was making
Olivier
that
sounds
film.
French, so it's probably Megaton.
Do you think he's made it up?
Megaton.
For more impact, he's made up his name.
I'm sorry, but what was... That's again.
Megaton.
Megaton.
Well, I have to say that there was the worst bit about it was there was no geography, even though there was some geography in the film. Now, Kimmy, take a shoelace and make a diameter.
Drawing circles on the map.
Or a
with
large
shoelace.
penis.
Yes.
But no, there's no geography to the actual fights. You have no idea where they are, where they're driving, where they're smashing into, who's coming at them from where, and every single Albanian just seems to have shopped at JP Sports.
I will be honest with you, the geometry for me was the most exciting piece of the film. It was. It was the most action-packed.
Geometry or
geometry.
Geometry.
What, as in...
When she was drawing circles
Oh,
with a shoelace on the map.
Just so everyone knows, there's a sequence where Liam Neeson tries to locate himself on the map using a phone and Kimmy.
Well, that's very deep. Liam Neeson trying to
Trying
find himself.
Yeah, no, I was
See,
Maybe there's
it's
hidden
layers.
depths.
It's like an onion. It's layers. It's layers.
Yeah, it stinks. It stinks.
It makes me
like,
cry.
I was just going to say it made me cry at the end.
It stinks
and
and
not
it
for the
makes you
good
cry.
reason.
But basically, to locate himself, he's worked out where he is roughly, but he knows. He basically gets Maggie Grace to take a shoelace and put a pen on the shoelace, and then from the hotel on the map, basically draw a circle. Then from another location where he knows roughly where he is, draw another circle, and where they intersect, that's where
Couldn't he have done that from the start?
Yeah, but the problem is the two circles don't intersect. So what he realises is he must have miscounted. So he
it's
gets
just to throw a fucking grenade off the roof.
so he gets his daughter to get a
One
grenade
of
and
the
throw
only
it off the
two
roof.
she had,
Yeah, she
even
had.
though she let off 3.
Well, she broke one in half.
No.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not,
But why was he so specific? He had this suitcase. This is in the trailer. I haven't seen the film.
He
has
has
a
a full
suitcase
suitcase
full
full
of
of,
stuff, and he
like,
says,
weapons
"Take
and-
one of them,
yeah.
one of them, and 2 of them." It's like,
Rather
why not
than
take the fucking suitcase?
everything. Well, no, you wouldn't take the suitcase. It was quite a chunky piece.
yeah, it was a chunky. It was over your
You
21
take the
kilos
contents.
of luggage.
But she needs to be inconspicuous
Yeah,
as well
yeah.
by running around and jumping out of taxis.
If she's got the porter in one of those trolleys, pushing the suitcase behind her.
I like the fact that she was inconspicuous in a Muslim country, which basically had every one of the women was covered up, and she's running around in a bikini. Yeah, that's completely
That was one of the
inconspicuous.
good bits, though, wouldn't it?
That was a highlight.
It was a highlight of the bleeding film.
Do you know what? As I'm watching that, right? And you've all seen those orange adverts in the cinema.
Yeah.
I keep expecting it to turn. It was one big orange advert, wasn't it?
No, it's
Any minute now. Well, all the
Liam
texting
Neeson
and
would
stuff
turn
like
up and
that
say,
they're doing.
and I told you to switch your mobile off.
Yeah.
Well, he did.
Don't let the mobiles
Well, he
spoil the
did,
film.
He turned up at the beginning, well, before the film started, came up with a message.
He came in a message saying, "I'm really sorry for what you're about to see. I'm really,
May the Lord
really
be
sorry."
Fraggle.
No, he did say he was going to track us down if we didn't like it.
Yeah,
So he could be coming for us now.
Yeah.
He could be got the geometry set out.
Yeah.
He could be like circling in.
Yeah,
as we speak.
exactly. Yeah. I will find you eventually.
Try
He's
Kimmy.
behind me,
Find
isn't he?
those boys.
Forward,
Boys,
Kimmy.
girls.
Forward, Kimmy.
Paul, he's behind me, isn't he?
Left, Kimmy. Right, Kimmy. Up, Kimmy.
I will find you and then explain to you why I took the job on and how good the project it
I'm
was.
sure he got a good payday out of it.
yeah.
It was one of the worst action films of all time.
It was exceptionally
It was
dull.
just, it
That was the
dull.
worst crime.
Dull is the way of explaining it.
If it wasn't dull, could you forgive the bad storyline?
No.
Well, no, because this is what we were like saying earlier on when you're saying what was the worst bit. So it's, the premise is these real bastards. Sorry, it's too late. I can't say
Literally.
bastards.
We
but, you
swear
know,
all the time.
They
Don't
say
worry.
cunt all the time.
Yeah, we're all cool. We're all cool.
Have all been killed, and he's the guy who's like someone's kidnapped women, all this sort of stuff. Didn't care what his son did, but he's come for revenge. So you've got no sympathy for any of the characters. It's just
Could have happened to a nicer bloke.
yeah. It's just like
And
kill
they
the whole
face
film.
palm him to death.
You almost,
Smell my ham.
you almost want like the natives to go in and just like wipe out the village. To be honest with you, if this is what the village is churning out, let's just wipe out the village and we're done with it.
And apart from that, it did take half an hour to get fucking going as well.
They really had to explain the
It's like,
first
oh,
film to
God.
everybody. I thought they were going to. 'cause
Oh,
it was
the
just
family
well
life and
There was a moment where they're talking about like sort of like they've just driven up the steps of the American embassy in a taxi cab, and then it's sort of Liam Neeson. He does this heroic moment of kind of like his little daughter says to him, "What are you going to do?" And he goes, "I'm going to do what I do best," which is obviously everyone going, "Way!"
And they did.
But when they did,
it's more chuckle.
But the thing was, I was kind of expecting him to them fly to Albania and basically destroy Albania.
Yeah.
because that's the only way.
In a plane called the Enola Gay.
Now, woo!
But don't they have that awful moment though, where the daughter and the mother looking at each other going, "Oh, he's wonderful, isn't he? Yes, he's the best."
No, that's just in the trailer. That's
No, in the film.
And also, we saw it in a cinema of 1,800 people, which is good. I mean, it's a big theatre, and sound was good, picture was good, film not so good. But you know, they made us all hand in the phones, which is fair enough because of piracy, which is a terrible thing.
I think it was just to call the police, basically. So
Yeah.
get me out of here.
To be honest with you, I think we should pirate the film and save people some money.
Yeah, but you know they have the night vision thing, so therefore you can do security without taking your phones off.
Oh
So
yeah, they
taking your
have
phone
that
off.
in regular cinemas. I don't know why they have to do it.
And people 10 minutes before the end were leaving in droves to go and get their phones. It was really embarrassing. And then when the closing credits came on, not one solitary clap was heard from the auditorium.
Which even in some of the worst films I've seen, people
You get
clap.
staff members clapping.
Yeah,
You get some retarded or
Paul
somebody
normally
who
claps.
doesn't know better.
A little autistic child in the background.
Again, Paul normally claps.
Somebody let a seal in or something.
Again, Paul normally claps.
I almost clapped because the fucking thing ended, to be fair. Because I was warned it was going to be 2 hours long. And it actually was only about an hour and a half, so that wasn't
Oh no, I'm
But
glad
it felt
wasn't.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's just.
God, it didn't it just? You know, I've actually got a serious question about this, right? Okay.
Oh, God.
Right. No, seriously. I mean, looking at the actual film itself,
Yeah.
Just going over the actual sort of subject matter it covers, I have to ask, how big
Yeah.
per square foot
Yeah.
do you think Liam Neeson's new conservatory is from this film?
What, the one that I think he's got Alexandra Palace in
I
his
think
back
so,
garden.
isn't he?
I think he's got paid a huge amount of cash to just
No,
do fuck all.
I think this has been a holiday home somewhere where he's not got one already. So he might have property in like New York or London or wherever.
Did he get a jacuzzi thrown in?
Yeah,
This is maybe like a second place in Aspen.
He probably owns that hotel that was.
Sorry.
Controversial.
That's bad.
Thank you.
I don't think you meant
We'll have you back.
Oh yeah, exactly. We'll have you for the next one.
I was thinking of something somewhere.
Jesus Christ, he's never been on one of our casts before, and he already knows it like the back of his hand.
Exactly. Inappropriate is allowed.
I was disappointed that Danny Graydon wasn't going to be here tonight, but I think he's channeling Danny Graydon.
It's brilliant. Well done.
Yeah.
I don't know where to follow that. Yeah. Anyway, so skiing in Aspen, right?
Oh, you see, a lot of people might not got that.
Oh, well. No,
I hope they don't.
No. Well, never mind.
Yeah, so gentlemen.
So help me, Laura, get us out of this.
So marks out of 10, everybody.
0.
Marks out of 10.
Fuck you out
How
of
many
10.
bottles of wine or bottles of beer did you have? 2 out of 10.
I had 2.
2 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 2
I had 2.5. We got
So is that the rating you would give it then?
Yeah,
that's the beer. That's not the
Beers
film.
out of 10, 2.
1.
I mean, we did walk into the screening, and the first thing I said to Darren was, "Oh, we got free beers. This film must be shit."
Yeah.
That was the
The
first thing.
bribes were already in
Not
place.
always true though, because I saw Looper the other week, which is absolutely brilliant.
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
All right, I
But
loved
it's
it,
good.
and they gave us free pizza and beer, and the film was superb.
Was there a free Bruce Willis?
Proper superb. Loved it so much.
Really?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an
This
exclusive
year's
for you,
this
Black
year's
Doggers.
Inception. This year's Inception.
Wow.
Wow, I'm
Okay.
looking forward to that now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, seriously, it's great.
So if we've come to any conclusion about Taken 2, it's go see Looper.
Yeah, go and see Looper. Go and see Looper, Sightseers,
I would have preferred-
Sinister.
Yeah.
Pretty much go and see anything.
Dread 3D.
Dread
Dread
3D.
3D.
I want to see that again.
We're all over that, yeah.
Yes. Oh God, yes.
So Sinister is any good? It's really good, is it?
Really good.
'Cause
Delivers on the scares. It's a smart Hollywood horror picture, of which there's very few these
Ooh,
days.
I only just saw that trailer, the advert.
No, it's terrific. Absolutely terrific.
Yeah.
Sinister. Is that the one that's filmed in real time?
No. It's the one with Ethan Hawke, is it?
Ethan Hawke,
I'll show you.
Okay,
I'll show you the
Pretty
trailer.
picture on the bus, that's
No,
all I know.
it's not. It's about the guy
It's about a squeaky fish on the boat.
who finds reels of footage
Yeah.
of
Oh,
a family
yes.
being hung.
16mm.
And
He's a writer. He's an investigator. But the film is absolutely superb.
Brilliant.
There's another one coming out in the similar fashion called VHS.
VHS is great as
Yeah,
well.
January next year.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's festival.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, yes.
No names. No.
No, you don't want us to name it?
No, name it. Name it.
Name it.
Fright Fest.
We'd never mentioned
No,
Fright Fest in the
no, VHS is great. It's got some hits and some misses, just like all
Portmanteau films.
portmanteau pictures. So you're going to like some more than others, but everybody seems to like different ones. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. You know what
That's
I mean?
good.
And it delivers a roller coastery. The last one is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's got some great.
I was going to say,
comes out in
every
January
review-
next year.
Every review says the last one is the best.
Last one's terrific. Yeah.
Right,
well,
okay.
I've got to leave the last one to the best.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. But
Just like
Leave
the
the best
Sunday
to
roast, you leave the meat till the end.
so is it a creep show for the
I
21st century?
don't leave the meat to the
Or
end.
the potatoes, whichever's your
I like
preference.
the Yorkshire puddings.
Or the Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire
Or
roast
little
is on
balls.
me.
What are those little balls?
Just get rid of them. Stuffing.
Stuffing
Let's call
balls.
it stuffing. Yeah.
And they don't get Brussels sprouts in Wetherspoons, but Brussels sprouts are always good, aren't they? Cabbage.
There you go.
The feeling was there. In your head, if it's meat, potatoes, or stuffing, you leave the best till last. There you go.
Yeah.
Who sung the song? Leaving the best for last.
Always hit the chips before the
Oh,
fish.
no idea. I think you've just
When
made
the
that up.
sun goes round.
I think we've had too many
That was
taken
Vanessa
free beers.
Williams.
I don't think we've had enough taken free.
Do you know, I actually, well, we met a rather nice lady in there who does reviews. What was it she does reviews for?
Oh man, I didn't want to. I don't really want to say about that because.
Is it nuts?
Well, anyway,
You know that.
I felt so sorry for her. I gave her the spare beer.
Why?
I was
Why do you feel sorry for
because I think everybody should be drunk when they're going to see Taken
Because
2.
the funniest thing was,
Tekken 2.
Tekken 2, yeah. No, the funniest thing was
And
she
those
came out,
under
she sat
18
beside
and the 12
us,
egg,
sat
good
beside
luck.
us, she started talking, but the thing was, the only thing she knew about was art films, French Nouveau films.
Did she stay the duration? Did she actually?
She did.
Yes.
She did.
Wow.
But the thing was, I didn't realise, I completely forgot that Luc Besson was involved in this, and I think that's how she's ended up
It's
here.
Europa.
Yeah, and so
She also liked Dread 3D, by the way.
Oh, well.
See, there we go. See,
She's
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah.
She's friend.
So, but the funniest thing was, it was just like, it was kind of like, a bit like watching Brian Sewell turn up for Hostel. it was just like...
where's that
really-
man sticking that chisel?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like...
Human centipede.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like one of those sort of like incongruities of sort of like someone just obviously turning up for one reason and getting something completely different.
But back to Taken 2, we kind of were looking at the tweets afterwards, and people are so excited to see it because they expecting so
one
much.
person was. Apparently it delivered.
No, they're expecting something from this, and people just are going to be so disappointed, aren't they?
It's rubbish.
On a Friday night.
No, just go back to Human Centipede. He has a character named after him in Human Centipede too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because he knows the director.
Oh, what an honour.
What your
Tom
your
Six?
full name?
No, just my first name.
Well, it could be
He
anyone.
wanted me to actually physically be in it, but
That's what?
I did think about it.
That's
You're
what
going to
I'm
be
doing.
number one, number two, and number three.
Yeah, no, exactly.
No,
It's 15 back.
15 of them in the second one, and I thought about it, and I thought, do I want somebody crawling around my backside, and do I want to stick my nose up somebody's arse?
It depends who it is, I guess.
I know exactly, but
if you had a choice, I mean, if you had like a sort of like set of cards that you could lay out, like
You
a
don't want to be on the end, is all I'm saying.
if you had like a CCG card game. I mean, that's cool.
Being in the front, anyone can deal with the splits.
Yeah.
Being in the middle, that and that. At the end, you get
the
all of
amos.
Yeah, you don't get
Amos
it yet.
horribilis.
it. Literally, yes.
Yeah, some sort of like, you know.
I don't think that's
I don't
what it
mind
means,
sticking
but
my nose up some supermodel's arse, but I want the director of Taken 2 to be sniffing my arse. There you go. That's it.
What,
Yes.
you want Megatron up your
Yeah,
arse?
right up my arse. There you go. Have that.
Megatron.
Is it Megaton?
Megaton.
I think it's Megaton, yeah.
Megaton.
Yeah, Megaton.
Megaton.
It's the Mega family, you know,
Gotta
along
get his
with,
name fucking right.
along with Mega Bus.
He's had it
as well.
changed by deed polls to
Greater
get it
Tom,
right.
lesser Tom, little Tom. There's a whole family
You
of
eat balls?
Toms. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh well. I think I'm going to wrap it up there just for the
Oh,
moment.
okay, right.
I just think otherwise it's. Well, we've done 30 minutes. I think that's
Yes.
cool.
Whatever else happens is just another discussion.
And the review was actually more exciting and entertaining than the film was.
And it was shorter by nearly an hour and a half.
It wasn't 2 hours.
It did feel like 2 hours. Well, anyway, so thank you, Paul. And do I do a mention for Fright Fest again? No,
Yes,
no.
mention Fright Fest.
I won't mention Fright Fest again. And thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
And Darren, thank you.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Thank you, Laura, for chairing it. For 4 drunken guys trying to wipe the image of Liam
We're not that
Neeson.
drunk though. We've
Yeah, but
still
we
got,
should be.
We've still got the memory fresh in our minds.
It's okay, Paul, don't worry, it's you around anyway.
It's a rehabilitation group.
Yeah, rehabilitation group for Liam Neeson face palming. Well, anyway.
Kill you with my palm.
So this film was utterly fucking shit. Don't watch it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
There will now be a short intermission.
Albatross! 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 Course you don't get bloody wafers with it!
Okay, we haven't really finished.
We're back in the room.
Yes, we've just finished being in the pub. Drinking with Paul and Michael. Yeah. And they followed us on Twitter. Hooray!
Yay! And they're following us right now. They don't think we can see them, but we know they're there.
No, actually, they're in the Phoenix bar at the moment.
Are they?
Right, so the final thoughts on Taken 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Do we
Come
have to
on.
revisit this? Do we
Yes,
have to go back
yes,
there?
we do, because basically we're in a nice quiet area and I can just have this conversation quickly.
It is a boring genetic pile of old shit that you could show. I mean, I would rate fucking Angela Lansbury's Murder, She Wrote as a more severe viewing option.
Actually,
than this.
you know what I
There's
think?
fucking murder and shit in that, yeah.
Exactly, there's murder and
Murder?
shit. You
She
actually
wrote.
see people getting shot in Murder, She Wrote, but you don't get them seeing shot. You don't see them getting shot in this at all.
No. As I said before, I think it's a very good indicator of how a film's going to play out when they start plying you with goodies.
Oh,
Except for
Christ.
Looper, obviously now, as we found out. But
that was just a bonus to the evening. That was the pizza and beer. Apparently.
But in our case, it's his beer, get drunk, and here's an hour wait in the cinema with as much beer as you can possibly handle.
Exactly.
And
When
then
do you
watch
go to
the
the
film.
toilet? Maybe they planned it so you had to go to the toilet at a certain point that was really shit.
Jesus Christ.
It was all really shit.
Okay.
I have a certain
Ignore
set of
that.
skills. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to find you and bake you some pancakes.
It was.
I'm going to slap you about the face. Glove slap. Baby glove slap.
Yes. It's a fucking awful film. It's boring. The choreography is awful. The final fight between Liam Neeson, who's 6'6", and a guy who clearly runs a kebab shop and who's
Stavros, the kebab shop.
Stavros, the kebab shop owner, was appalling. The fact he face palms the main bad guy to death.
And then he dies.
And this is why you should love the Blackdog, because you don't have to go and watch this shit now.
I've had my palm down the back of my trousers. Sniff it, bitch. There we go. Have it.
I cupped my balls and I stuck it in your face. You must die.
Smell the meaty kebab flavour.
See, if it was Chuck Norris sticking his hand down his pants and then face palming a man to death,
he
I
wouldn't
could understand it.
He wouldn't need to. He wouldn't need to.
You just need to stare at them.
He would.
I just touched your boob. Anyway. Oh, at least I'm honest with it. I'm recording it as well. Anyway, so, yes, again, thank you to Paul and Mike, who, wherever they are now.
Yes.
And I'm sure Paul doesn't want us to say anything about Fright Fest at all.
No, of course not. Let's not advertise that festival.
No, not at all.
No.
Even though we're now hoping for some kind of press pass privileges.
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? We could do a whole...
Does that include wives?
No.
Okay.
It should.
You can stand there with Carol.
Okay.
Outside.
We'll stand outside waiting for you.
You can hold the coats. Yeah.
Anyway, and by the way, it's worth also mentioning that we haven't just been stoned out of our gourds by a guy walking in who smelt like basically someone set fire to half of Colombia.
He was the Ganj equivalent of Mr. Softy the ice cream man, because he did come round every half an hour. He turned up again.
He was the creepy guy with the mints. Can you remember Mr. Softy?
Ooh,
Mr. Softy.
Mr. Soft.
That was
off
him.
the advert for the marshmallows.
What the fuck are you two talking about? You two clearly got a huff more than I did. Right.
That's your mistake.
Anyway,
not of a huff as that bloke just walking by us round there with a bag of chips.
Nice. Anyway, so, ladies and
Paul
gentlemen.
Bettany in Priest. Anyway, no.
Anyway, so, what, that old lady on the crutches?
No, that bloke there.
No, the guy in the
Oh,
cap.
look. Oh, he's walking such a straight line on the way to the station.
Okay. Right, okay, this is not making particularly impressive.
Anywho,
not making particularly impressive podcasting. So we'll see you all next week for Superman 4.
Oh.
And you know what? What's the worst thing? I'm now looking forward to Superman 4. Because it can't be any worse than this.
No, it can't be any better. I can't see Superman phoning up Nuclear Man going, I don't know who you are, but I have a certain set of skills. And I'm coming along to paint you a nice picture.
Hey, Kimmy, come on holiday with me to Istanbul.
Exactly.
Kimmy, I'm about to be kidnapped. Kimmy, I've been kidnapped.
Kimmy, what are you wearing? No!
Kimmy, I've been kidnapped. I'm in a basement. Now your mum's been kidnapped. She's in a basement too, hanging upside down.
but I still have my phone on me for some reason.
Yeah, no, he's got an iPod Nano stuck in his sock.
Yeah.
That's how he manages
Oh
to
dear,
talk to
Kimmy.
her.
He's pulling out a leather mask and a ball gag. I don't think this is going to end very well for me.
Kimmy, hang up. Hang up. Hang up, Kimmy.
I don't want to hear you hearing my screaming.
Oh, Golden River. Moon River, wider than a mile. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Don't watch Taken 2 for the love of God. Bye.
Now is the time to say goodbye. Goodbye. Now is the time to yield a sigh. Yield it, yield it. Now is the time to wend our way until we meet again some sunny day. Goodbye, goodbye. We're leaving you, Skeletor. Goodbye. We've had fun. Goodbye. 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 We're leaving you, Skeletor. Goodbye. We've had fun. Goodbye. You know there comes a time in everybody's life when they must say goodbye. That time is now, and so with tears in either eye, we say goodbye, as people have said throughout the years. We leave this mortal coil on which we strut and fret our weary way, as Shakespeare put it. God bless him. What a wonderful old chap Shakespeare was. Bold but sexy. Oh, take that rhythm away with its wonderful melodies. Oh, goodbye, they say. Goodbye, goodbye. Why not say it again? Goodbye. We must...
Get out of the booth, Jack.
No, I...